move, almost all of the move here.
So today is
at 5 p.m.
March 9th.
Friday.
It's 9:30 daylight savings time, which is a bitch. But yeah, so I'm up, waking up late.
Level here in the pre-market session. Let's see if we can kind of
ready to trade. Let's see what happens. Work on my account.
S&P 500 rejection news. It is also earnings day 2.
So let's talk about something really interesting. So I'd like to know what style you're trading and what the success rate it is, because everybody has something different that they trade, how they trade and stuff like that. And I always just find it amazing that if you're losing all the time, what does it make a difference? Why do people use the same system over and over again if they're losing? Like, it just doesn't make any sense, honestly. You know, I've known traders, you know, work with traders, and they'll blow up their book, they're gone, and you know, it's a constantly you get these people, and next thing you know, they start and they lose on a trade, lose on a trade, lose on a trade, lose on a trade. It's like, do you not understand that you've got to adjust either your system, your trade pattern, or yourself? If you don't do anything like that, then guess what? You know, it's basically the meaning of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You know, you've got to look at it and say, okay, what am I doing wrong? Or am I doing the wrong system, or is it me? Now, everybody pretty much can learn how to trade. It's just, there's the bell. So let's see what we're going to be looking at. So PLTR just shot to the moon. So that's going to be one of our top picks right now. So we're going to short that, because there's no way that, especially with everything that's going on, we've already gone into it. Now again, we're down $200 or whatnot because we're playing with such large share size. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, we are short PLTR. We're short everything when it comes to the market. I don't feel like the market's going to hold up. Let's see what happens. A lot of buy orders just went in there. This doesn't mean anything. This is literally pennies right now. Okay, so it seems to want to hold off. We're out about 10 cents right now. Actually, about 50 cents. All right, so we just added up some more, and we're looking for a flush this morning. And let's see what happens. And we're going to keep adding. It was a topping tail right now, so let's see if this is basically hit the top.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was talking to, I think it was Marvell.
All right, we're adding bigly, as they say.
In the chat there, he was talking about how he's just going to chill for about 15 minutes off of the open. I think it's, you know.
All right, we're into for 7,000 shares right now.
You just got to be patient, wait for those trades to kind of fall into your lap.
So let's see what happens.
Off of the open there, so I like that. Let's see if we can get any sort of.
And let's see if this thing can flush. And when you're playing with such larger numbers, you got to expect that, especially when you're playing it off the bell. Okay, our goal was that we're going to hold on to this. We feel it's going to flush out. Any bounce that this takes is going to flush. So we're waiting for the buy orders to disappear, which it will disappear. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but how long is this going to take? Now, if you look at where we are right now, okay, right about now it should be disappearing. So let's see this thing flush out, and then we'll have a nice day. So we're about $4,000 down, and we're aiming for a price target of 153.89. That's what we're shooting for. We're in at 157. So we're looking for about 153.
So trading about another 50 pennies lower, below 17s now. So that bid is getting hit real hard. Yeah, no,
all right, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Marvell, but we were able to get.
Let's rock this thing down now. Come on.
89 on that break. And then
so we're waiting for this candle to finish up and just rock it down. Okay, we got 2 reds in a row. Let's see if this has got some progression going through it. We're on the 1 minute candle right now. It seems to have found its traction going to the downside. But let's see what happens. There's no way this thing is going to take off, I can promise you. Based on all our indicators, we're definitely going to be looking at making a bundle on this bad boy. So let's see what happens. Like I said, we could be wrong, but I don't think so. If I had a guess on our indicators right now, our indicators are, we're at 95% confident that we're going to make a killing on this thing.
Immediately there, so that's not a good
Come on.
Look, as that one goes right up to our price and then gets faded out, so that's not great.
So we're only about a few pennies out of the money right now.
TQs, how high did we
7,
get?
14. We're about 2.
Almost, man, 46.80. So the fade was there. Sorry, the pop was there early, Obi.
So we're about 15 cents. Okay, there we go. There we go. If this can break down right now, get it to VWAP, will be nice, nice, nice. Come on. Come on. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Come on. This is where it should be breaking down. All right, come on. Let's break 157. There we go. There we go. Come on. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If it breaks 157, like I said, then we'll be looking at our price target. Come on. All right, it's touching it. It's touching it. Come on. Let's go. Oh, come on. You know, everybody talks about trading and stuff, and oh yeah, I've got the magic formula and this and that. Now listen, you've got the magic formula is controlling your emotions. Now, unfortunately, I don't do that all the time. You know, like this pisses me off. It's holding on to 157 right now, which it shouldn't be. Okay, there's a lot of buying going on in there, so we're hoping it breaches it. So once it breaches it, there should be a nice flush down, and then once we can get that flush down, then yeah, we'll be making some serious cake. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, come on. This is bullshit. Oh my god, it just got freaking bought up in 2 seconds. I can't freaking believe that shit. Come on.
It's just, I know PLTR is such a strong stock. 156 has been a decent little level there so far today. I mean, we bounced sort of off 155.50 there. Just came into
Let's go. Let's go. I mean, we're up, but like I said, oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So for all you idiots out there that thought that we were wrong, guess what? Guess who's wrong? Guess who's wrong? Huh?
76. Yeah, this is not really. I mean, it's above VWAP right now, so it's not looking horrible on NVIDIA.
It's not looking horrible. Yeah, okay, you're an idiot.
I don't know. The market's fallen in pretty decently. Right
Come on, let's break 156.
I don't know.
156 gets us to where we wanted to be, but 154 is where we want to be. But let's see what happens. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, you know, considering the other day we had a shit trade, we made like $600. So where we're going to be basically is we're going to ride this thing down. But if it breaks above VWAP again, we're going to want and make our 9 grand today, 10 grand, whatever it is. Okay. Come on. We want one more flush down to this bad boy. Oh, there we go. There we go. So this trade's going to be about a 2 to 1. Okay. We risked 5 grand. We're up 10 grand. That's what we're at. I would have loved it if we would have just went straight down. But you know what? It just doesn't work out that way.
Potentially something going on there.
Come on.
Yeah, like the name that we had, people saying that, look, Sean.
Come on, let's get to 154.
Yeah, we had this name on Friday, man, off that news. And yeah, Oracle is making quite a move. We had this whole, almost this whole trade there.
Come on.
All the way
this
back
is where our
there.
target is right here, 154.50.
Look out there, it is coming back
but,
to the
again,
downside.
I'm not sitting around here all day long waiting for it either.
The holding spot's going to be here. But Oracle there on last week's news, maybe the data centers not being built anymore for Oracle.
Come on.
So we have to look there. But I'm getting
all right, we get one more flush down.
Man. I don't know.
They're trying.
Bounced off here quite nicely. We have found bottoms.
They're trying.
At the 50 period moving average, this could be something.
Come on.
QQQs. But I don't know, how's your hands?
Come on.
You're short hands, so not.
Yeah,
how
so
long
a
anyway.
little late on
Come
that,
on.
that short here. That 80
Oh,
level
don't mess with me, man. Seriously.
So we'll see. 21 is potentially coming in here. Whole dollar, some 20,000 shares there, or maybe a little bit more. Actually, those are two different.
Come
There's the
on.
21. Let's see if 21 catches
Come
any sort of
on.
a breakdown.
You get a little bounce to life right now and hit off a VWAP again.
Potential continuation to the downside. Seems like sellers definitely in charge off of the open here on
Come on.
but we'll see how much further this thing can potentially go. We're talking about what was it, about a 50% move over
Let's go.
overnight. And
Let's
we're actually
go.
selling on the higher time frame, so we did kind of.
My finger's right on the button right now because I have my stop out, but that's not even close to anymore where I wanted to stop out at. It touched on VWAP really quick. It's still dying, but there's a little bit of life below VWAP. But if we can clear those out, then we'll be 15 to 20. Come on, this is the candle that's important. This is the flush we need. If it starts to gain traction, we're gone.
Concern me sometimes as well.
All right, we're gone. 7,300. That's it. You know what? We went on there. I'm not going to lose any more money. You know, 7,300 is a pretty good payday in my opinion. It went below VWAP. It starts to retrace right now. Now, truthfully, like I said, at this point, you're right. I could have wrote it out, taken some off the table, but you know what? It doesn't mean shit to me at this point. The most we had at risk was 5,000, so we did it 1-to-1. Okay, so at that point, a little more than 1-to-1, 1.2, 1.3 to 1. So $7,300, 14,000 shares, one trade, boom, we're done. And now it's still going to be falling down, it looks like. You know what? I did get out a little bit early. This pisses me off. But, you know what? You got to follow your rules, okay? The rules are, if it get retraced to VWAP, we're out. Simple as that. That was our rule, you know? And I didn't want to lose anything else at this point. I didn't want to give back money. Lose is the wrong word at this point. So I'm watching the chart right now, and basically, yeah, you know what? It's holding on. I should have. Yeah. Our target was 154, and it's still at 155.74. So I still think it's going to go down, but again, should we go in one more time?
I mean, XOM still up 0.7 there, but you know, it's just a run on oil itself. I mean, remember, stock prices are forward-looking. So if they think oil is going to eventually come back down into the downside, then I could see that XOM maybe does have a future value attached to it. Remember, there's a 3% dividend as well.
All right, we're in. We just went in one more time. So let's see if this follows through to the 154.
That's not great for oil prices and not great for oil.
It's retracing again, so if we can get down to 154, this will definitely have some hard follow-through going into it.
Demand goes down as well.
This could be a real stupid plan, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Where we end up giving everything back.
Logic is behind XOM and CVX not really moving too much. Meanwhile, the underlying is. So good look there. Thanks for bringing it up. I don't really have.
Come on. Don't be an idiot.
On that one, and I wish I did, but I'll try to do better. Figure that out.
A lot of indecision going on right there.
So that's it, man. The futures are now dropping down. I tried Marvell. That didn't
Come
work
on.
out. The Qs. We're out a cup of coffee here, but both longs so far failed. And right now, the Qs are looking like it wants to take down the pre-market low here, OB as well. Yeah, definitely some strong. So short now. I don't know. What's the? I would ask what market Yeah. Look at the broader market.
There's two ways to look at this.
Stocks that are controlling the market. So, good call there with that video. I don't mean to take it from
One,
you. Go ahead and talk about your
we really just messed up around royally, because now it's breaching again. Oh man, they caught me. They caught me.
Going to market, just taking stuff like that video. We did one Amazon short.
They definitely caught me on this one. Oh man, that was.
Spoken native language in Europe is.
You know what? At this point, I'm gonna hold on. Like I said, at this point, I got $7 grand to play with, so I'm gonna hold on. There was profit on this, but it's trying to touch onto VWAP, It's retracing again. There's a lot of buying coming in at this level, at the 155.50 level. So right now they're trying to hold it up. I think it's going to be a flush down. It's coming down hard, but you could be stupid. Don't get me wrong. Was this the smartest play to make? No, but I truly believe I'm willing to risk right now the 7,300 we made. Okay, because it's not costing us money. It is costing us money if you look at it, but it's not costing us any original capital. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we're playing with house money, so to speak. Okay, and at this point, I'm willing to do that. Now, should I have just held on to it? Yeah, but I wanted to lock in some profits. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm looking for that flush down, and it's trying. It's trying. But if it breaks above VWAP, we're gonna end up with a zero on this trade, which is fine. You know, we wanted to try it. It hit VWAP again 1, 2, 3, 4 times right now. So either it's gonna break above that like crazy, or it's gonna reject it. And either way, it's in that channel right now, and I saw it dip down below that channel, and that's why we got back into it. There's a flush here right now. So let's see if this flush continues to the 154 range that we originally thought it was going to do.
That is a heavy short.
Come on.
Sometimes you get that squeeze action.
Come on.
Sellers off of the open.
There we go.
Taking with that extended move to the upside here, but the bid now definitely coming in with some decent aggression.
It just doesn't want to do that complete flush yet.
What were some of the levels that we pointed out? Let's go back and take a quick.
Wow, look at that. When you're playing with larger numbers like that, it's just stupidity sometimes. Boy. See, now we're trying for a home run. All right, we're trying for an absolute grand slam right now. We're not trying basically to make singles, which is unfortunately what we should be trying to do. Okay, making money, getting out, making money, getting out, making money, getting out. Here we're looking to load it up, make a killing, and then basically call it a day.
Kind of holding some of this consolidation low from the pre-market, the SPY, the ES looking a little bit weaker here as it continues to
we had it too.
Below that support level, 666.
Come on.
Here, 6,660.
Wow, we're right there. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Second 15-minute candle.
Let's go.
Got back into the short on.
Come on.
On.
Boom, 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 boom. We're up 1,000, 1,400. Flush.
We went short.
Flush.
I was actually looking at Robinhood.
You gotta be shitting me. Come on.
I think this name's a little
This is the bullshit.
But, with crypto not doing much, I don't expect Robinhood to do much either. But
Come on.
Down 0.3. I'm just thinking about it long here at some point in Robinhood. All right, well, for some reason, the market just did its own thing here. I don't know if there's going to be news or not. Shit. Of course there is, man. As soon as I'm involved, there has to be something, right? But here we go. A little bit of a bump up there in crude. I'm going to say hi to Adara. Adara, how are you doing this fine day?
I'm very tired. How are you, Sean?
I'm okay. I mean, that's not a great thing.
We're 20 cents out of the money right
I'm
now.
awake. I'm
Roughly.
looking at news.
Roughly
There's
10
not
cents.
anything exciting to tell
Come
you
on,
guys.
we need this to
Apparently,
drop down
Louis
50 cents to
is
$1, and let us just call it a day.
contact
This was a
me,
stupid
whoever
play.
they
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I got greedy here. I am greedy, and at this point, I want to see this thing die, okay? So we're 10 cents out of the money, roughly 20 cents out of the money, but our goal was to see this to 154. We made our money, and now we're trying to retrace this thing back and start to make some money back on the downside. So if we can, great. I think it's going to flush down. There we go. There we go. Let's see this turn into 10 grand now. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're up about $13,000 for the day. And let's see this thing just die like a pig that it is. It's at 154.80, 95.
What that number exactly is, because my bad.
Come on.
Inflation expectations is pretty small.
Come on.
Pretty small, so I'm not worried about that really affecting the market too much right there. But there it is right there. Consumer inflation expectations. So minus 3.1% coming out at 10 o'clock. I don't really feel like that's going to be a huge influencer at
You
all.
gotta be
There it is, man.
kidding
We got out a little
me.
bit on the futures
Come
as it moved down.
on.
46.15, basically this 200 period, or sorry, the 25 period right there. We're going to get out if we took too much higher here on the Nasdaq. So out for a little bit, holding a little bit, not doing too much right now. Still thinking short in this market today, but we just bounced off VWAP and
This is Rich.
market lows, it looks like. So
Hey, what's going on, Kelton?
higher, but that's why we short, man. We get VWAP, then we short back at the 50 period, then it comes back to VWAP, we get some out. So we're just kind of running the gauntlet right now here. You know, tops to bottom,
Nothing.
waiting for a bigger move. It's just
Nothing.
you can't wait forever for these bigger moves, Obi, because if they come the wrong way, then you're stuck. You got to take some profits out.
That's their problem.
So I know you see your back in day ends. That's kind of a good thing, right? You were short earlier, got stopped out, still like the trade back.
Yeah, obviously.
Still have your stops. I think Obi and I doing a good job.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Risk management side of things, especially if the
Yeah.
trades, don't work out. And I'm trying to hold for a bigger move anyway. So we'll see about this now.
Well, then you're an idiot. That's why. Seriously, right?
Oil, huge move.
So,
really off.
all right, if you need something,
Nice bounce there.
no, they're not big. They're not big.
You up is 120 right there, right now. I feel
All right,
it's
buddy.
high
Take care.
a lot here. But with this move back up in oil, you see the market.
All right, so you know what? I hate when I get calls during the day. But all right,
Robinhood's an interesting name.
it's not doing what I wanted to do. It's doing it. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna walk away with an extra couple $1,000s. You know what I'm saying? That total flush has not happened yet. Let's see if we can get a little bit of downward play. If not, if I take 2,000 off the table right now, I'll be happy with it. But I was hoping for more of a downward flush on this thing.
Coming into the day, wow, yeah, look at that.
So
gap
let's see what
down
happens.
against Pre-market not really doing that much volume, but definitely some relative volume
Okay.
here on CCL. So good look
Come on.
on that one there. VWAP hold on the pullback.
Come
You can see here,
on.
this little bid comes in to what is that 2480s. Can't even get to 25. 2471 that high. Actually 79 that high, and then pulling right back in, breaking that
There we
open
go.
range low
There
there.
we
So
go.
good look on that CCL. Let's take a look at some of those airlines we were talking about as well, because if the cruise lines are going, the airlines are probably looking somewhat similar here as well. We talked about that gap down potential continuation, and oh boy, does that really
Come
come in
on.
3 to 4 times our vol here on AAL with that VWAP hold 1080s, currently trading at 1050s right now. So great move on some of these here. I was taking a look at
4,200.
LVB.
44.
More distinct selling.
We were 46, 48, 56.
This one
It's starting to break down a little bit.
I guess it
6,000. I saw 6. Can we get 65? Can we get 65? And we're at that 154.50 level.
And then continue
154, 65. It's still breaking down. It's still breaking down. But you know what? You're going to get resistance going down. So no matter what, it's a little painful sometimes to just follow it down. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to stick with your convictions.
a little bit of a bid. Let's see what
so-
Micron is up to. Micron is the one that's selling off here, Sean. So I
Come
guess
on.
It did have a bid in the
Come on.
session, which SNDK
A little bit more.
didn't really.
Little bit more.
I stand corrected.
Man, it's definitely, it's still stronger than I want it to be. There wasn't a complete flush on this thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm making money on this thing, so I can't really cry about it too much, But it's not where I want it to be. I was hoping this thing would be in the $10,000 range right now, but it keeps holding out.
Pre-market lows as of right now. This market looks like it potentially wants some more selling here as we get into the later half of this 15-minute candle. You can see here on the ES printing lower, breaking that prior bar low here.
All right, we're out.
All
All right, so today, in 22 minutes and 18 seconds roughly, we made $10,170. We traded 28,000 shares on Palantir, and listen, it hit a low of 154.
USO. Yes, I'm watching USO.
40, which is right where our target wanted to be. So it's starting to bounce back up. That's where we actually thought it would get to a little bit more closer to. We were aiming for 154, so I got a little greedy there. You know, I was waiting for the extra 40 cents. Silver just rocketed to the downside. Wow, that's insane. But that's what it is. So I hope you enjoy it. 25x trading. That's how you take money and you leverage it out and you make money. So if you want to know how to trade, take a look at our site. It's there. Otherwise, you really don't know what you're doing if you just don't play momentum and levels. Then you're just a fool. So, and to give you an idea,
yeah, so again, over 100% this position.
Like we were talking about,
just as a marker from those.
Hit this level.
Definitely out of the money here.
Touched it, breached it, but guess what? Held up, held up, held up, came crashing down. Hit this level, but in a downward market, it's going to keep going down to that level. Okay, so you see it's going down to 384 right now. Oh, this is Tesla. Hello. Hello. Palantir. Let's see. So let's take a look at Palantir, what that Palantir did, and basically the levels that we're at. So it came in here, opening bell, shot above the line. So like we said, 95% of the time, it goes above that line, it's going to come down. Never breach this line here, so that's what we were aiming for, and that was our target to get out at 154.04. Never hit it, so that's why, you know, when it started touching onto here, this is where we got our first out, when it started breaching above VWAP again, and you know what, good thing we did get out, because it didn't touch that level, it reversed on it. The only time I would ever buy down here is if it breached this level, okay? You're talking about 95% of the time, once it breaches these levels, it's going to reverse. On a downward market, once it breaches this level, you get a hard reversal. That's what you're looking at, all right? So if you want to learn how to do that, that system of playing stocks, oh, look at that. Now it's going to, you know what, it definitely just did a deke. It faked out a lot of people. Wow. So it got back down to 154. It just retraced over $1. Over $1 in 2 minutes. So that's why, you know, you play your levels and you don't play basically the system what you're playing in terms of, oh, I think it's going to do this all day long. Because look at that. That went down there from here, 155.67. Let's just say you started playing the breakout of VWAP. You would have just got flushed out, and you would have got stopped out. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. At over $1, you would have been out over X amount of money for yourself. And it's still continuing. So, and then this candle was bought up completely. Look at that topping hammer. Wow.
Let's get some out there at 80, as it looks like maybe now USO OB might be on the way back.
Lot of selling going on.
We're talking about it.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, 25x trading. Have fun.